Hey everybody, it's Andrew and welcome back to Tokyo Dark. Right then, last we left off, we were back at Kamakura to investigate the secret of the mask. And some shady business was of the goings downs last of the times I was hurt. Oh, hello. Oh, it's you. I was reading the papers and I saw your picture. Very quaint music. And then I saw that picture on the TV news, and maybe the 7chan message boards, after I looked you up. I'm sorry, I was curious. I remember meeting you and I couldn't believe it. It's like I met a celebrity or something. Oh, of course it's not good or anything, but you know, you never know who you'll meet in this business. Everyone always seems so unassuming. I mean, that's not to say any of it was your fault or anything. Fucking Ito. Oh god, he's just going on and on and on. Okay, so the message boards are pretty bad. There's a lot of bad stuff on there, like, wow. Pretty wild stuff. Are you done? Oh, right. Sorry. Yes. Hello. Again. Sure, cherry blossoms. What's going on with the weather here? It's fall. Why are there cherry blossoms out? It's beautiful, isn't it? There's a species of cherry tree, the Prunus Supertella autumnalis, that sometimes blooms twice a year. Yeah, at least that's what it says online. Who'd have thought we'd have them in here in Kamakura? Well, I say Kamakura, but they only seem to be in this part of the town. Yeah, okay, that's the suspicious part, yes. Lucky, huh? The cherry blossom tree that blooms in fall. I've never seen it. Are you sure you've got your facts straight? Seems impossible. Impossible? Do you doubt my botany expertise? Impossible would be if the season started reversing itself, don't you think? Yeah, it certainly feels that way. Huh? You said something? Why they go on face? Anyway, I hope you take advantage of the weather and go for a picnic or something. The blossoms are so peaceful. Don't they put your mind at ease? Leave Kamakura. Oh, I guess do I have to talk to you to actually leave this area? Huh. Guess it kind of makes sense. Where's Mai? I'm looking for Mai Kawana. Have you seen her? Oh, you're looking for Mai again, huh? Are you sure that's a good idea? She was pretty upset about the happenings last time you were here. I mean, I've barely seen her leave Kamakura since then. Maybe it's best you leave her alone. It's important I talk to her. I suppose she'd be at the shrine on the street like usual. Mai's very important to this town. Please don't upset her too much. We all want everything to go back to normal. It's not like it's Ito's fault that shit went weird. That was the fucking redhead bitch. She's the one who caused the shit going downhill. Admittedly, Ito shooting her didn't help. But, you know, it wasn't Ito's fault that she was there to begin with. Is Mai's grandmother still at the house near here? You want to see her? Well, she is still around, I suppose. I see the comings and goings of all people around here. I don't see her getting out much, though. Oh yeah, that reminds me. When you were last year in April, did she, I don't know, give you something? I'm not accusing you, of course. I heard there was an important artifact that went missing last spring. The Kawana is old and losing her faculties a bit. Maybe she gave it to you by mistake. Can you remember anything like that? Sorry, I don't. Oh, I see. I'm sure it'll turn up. I'm not gonna fucking tell him the mask. That'll make things weird, probably. Okay, well, get that out of the way. Trying to be a little more observant now. Trying is the key word, of course. Red paint. Assuming it's still paint. Go away, no visitors. Are you serious? Ito, can't you just say that it's... Or like, just ask about the mask? I guess we're going to the shrine and this will be fun. What are you doing up there? Yeah, this will be great. I sense pleasurable things in the future. Oh boy, here we go. She is gonna shove that broom down my throat. Okay. Cherry blossoms falling gently on my feet as I approach the Kawana family shrine. In front of me was Maya Kawana, still dressed in the outfit of the Shrine Maiden. She had seen me approach and stood there frozen and terrified, the same helpless look on her face as when she had a knife to her throat months before. This time it was me she was terrified of. Why? Because she killed the woman who was threatening to kill you? I mean, I understand that, maybe you didn't want death to be the outcome for anyone there, but that bitch was crazy. We were the only two people at the shrine, yet I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. A familiar presence watching from the shadows. Oh, thank you. What? No. I don't... No. I won't do it. Why now? Why her? I don't have to do what you say. I'm not a puppet. I can choose. You? The detective from before? Why are you just standing there? Is it over? I'm fine. Sorry to scare you. I'm here to talk to you. See, I've never been good at apologies. I'm sorry. For everything I put you through. I've been meaning to talk to you ever since that day. I should have come sooner. You're here to apologize? Now? I didn't hear from anyone in 6 months. The police only talked to me once, and then everyone started avoiding me and acting like it never happened. I guess that makes me the last person you want to see now. After that day, I'm sure some police came by and told you that I was only following procedure, but that's bull. Police in this country don't go around shooting people. I didn't feel myself and lose... Oh my god, that is getting progressively louder. I didn't feel myself and lost control, putting you at risk. Thank you. Sounds vague to say I lost control at such a crucial time, I bet. But that's the truth. The truth? It's strange, isn't it? The cherry blossoms, I mean. It's silly, but every time someone comes here and tells how beautiful they are, I get so mad. It's like they don't understand my feelings at all. But that's selfish, huh? It's not like I want everyone to suffer along with me. I imagine the only other one who understands that is you, Detective. Your name's Ito, right? It's so quiet here. It's hard to imagine something like that day in April really happened in a place so peaceful. But it did. I know that you and your partner were only doing what you could to save me, but I wish I could have helped. I felt so helpless. At least you told me the truth. Thank you. You know, I asked Grandma about the mask the redhead girl was after, and she denied knowing anything. But it was a lie. I found one of her old journals at the shrine, and she wrote that the mask was important and had to be hidden away. Why would she lie to me? I'm sick of everyone always trying to protect me by covering everything up. Grandma hasn't been the same since that day either. She shuts herself in that old house and mumbles to herself about darkness and purity. I'm so worried about her. My gut tells me that mask has something to do with it. I'm sorry. Listen to me rambling away. I bet you don't care about any of that. The truth is, I think you're right about the mask having something to do with all this strangeness. I actually came here to ask you about it. You think so too? Then let me help you. I don't know anything, but maybe Takashi does. Takashi. Oh, sorry. Takashi's my brother. He used to live here in Kamakura with me and Grandma, but then he left the first chance he got. We talk on the phone all the time, but he refuses to come back and visit. Oh no, the soundtrack is going back to the fucking white noise again. I get the feeling he knows something I don't. He won't even tell him about how my parents died. Where does your brother live now? He's an instructor at a kendo dojo in Asakusa in Tokyo. I hear he's a big shot in the kendo world. Sounds like he'd be a good place to start. Do you think you'll speak to me? You can try. He's never been very good at opening up to strangers, though. It's worth a shot. Thanks for helping me, Mai. Well... Jesus, why? What happens if I walk over here? Nothing. Okay. Now, am I gonna run into something with that? The camera's not... Oh. Creepy piano music is playing as well. Scary things are happening. Cryptic bullshit, Lovecraftian nonsense. They came from the stars and burned our world. Go away, no visitors, you old cunt. Huh. I gotta have to leave then. Hello, I need to leave Kamakura. Thank you. What's the info on this place? Asakusa, the home of Shinsoji, one of the most famous temples in Tokyo. It's also a bustling entertainment district. It remains a pocket of traditional culture surrounded by the city's high-rises. Okay. What? Oh, okay. I guess I kind of stuck myself going on the path of investigating the mass. So that makes sense. Okay, cool. Because I was half tempted to go back and check out the whole darkness thing back at the Omega Records or record label or something like that. Whatever it was that Reina, I believe that was her name, was involved with beforehand. But I can't, so, you know, whatever. Shoehorning me into one path. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it's keeping me focused, which is good, because I was probably going to get distracted. Best I get all my information in one bucket for now. Or out of one bucket. My investigation up to that point led me to the belief that finding Takashi Koano would be difficult and convoluted, but that couldn't be any further from the truth. Turns out his Kendo Dojo was well regarded as a popular training spot for a few national champions and several of the city's police officers. The latter made me nervous. The information I was asking for is sensitive, and I didn't want word of my investigation finding its way back to HQ. A few misfired questions could end with officers knocking on my door, or worse, Yukimura himself calling me up. I had to be cautious. Oh, great. So that's gonna fail. You want me to be cautious? That's not happening. Whoops. Inside is the interior of a traditional tea shop, but it doesn't look like anyone's been here recently. Speaking of tea, I'm gonna take a quick sip. Ooh, food stand. Hello. Buy octopus balls. Give me some balls. Hello there. Would you be interested in buying some of the finest takoyaki in Tokyo? This isn't the cheap stuff you buy at a food stand and festo at a festival. It will make you question everything you knew about octopus in ball form. Okay. Who gets out of that sales pitch? Sure, I'll take some.
Oishii.
Really? Wow, you're right. This is maybe the best takoyaki I've had. Thank you, miss. Best takoyaki in all the islands. Well, I mean, yeah, okay, professionals went down, sure, but it did help. So, it helped my mood, which is great. Because my sanity and neurosis are still tanking. Professionalism is at a reasonable level right now. Where you fucks. Oop. Tourists, likely. I can hear them speaking English. My English isn't so great, so I doubt they'll be of much help, but I wonder what they're talking about. Yeah. Hello there. Is there something we can help you with? Huh? I don't speak... Wait, Japanese? Your Japanese is perfect. As a college professor, if it wasn't, I'd probably be out of a job. I'm no college professor, but I work in a Japanese software company, so I'd be in a bit of trouble too. Don't look at me, I just live here. Well, not in Tokyo, I'm in the suburbs. Whoa. I think you guys might speak Japanese better than I do. I mean, sorry, I just, never would have thought. Would you prefer to speak in English instead? No, I mean, no, please. Japanese is fine. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to be nosy. I guess I don't see people wearing yukata this late in the year. Is there a festival or something? No, we come to Asakusa every year and the yukata became part of the tradition after a while. Guess it makes us stand out more than we already do, huh? Done on tradition, Tony. Admittedly, my legs are a little cold, though. Ask for Takashi's dojo. You guys come every year? You must know the area pretty well by now. I'm looking for a Kendo dojo where Takashi Kawana works. It should be in this area. Kawana? Why does that name seem so familiar? Oh, right. He's that Kendo instructor at the dojo right behind us. People say he's some kind of prodigy. I wouldn't be surprised if he became a master in time. Supposedly, he's very particular about who he trains. I suppose he doesn't want to waste his time with people who aren't serious. It makes sense when you think about it. With how good he is, he must get a ton of wannabe Kendo masters coming to him. Seems like he trains a lot of police, too. In the time we've been standing here, we've seen a few come in and out. All that, and I think he's still in his 20s. For someone so young, he must be under a lot of pressure. No kidding. Ever talk of an interdepartmental Kendo tournament? It's become a matter of pride for the different regional departments. I wish I worked in martial arts competition departments. Nothing will work out the unspoken tension between me and my boss while I hit a good smack to the jawline. Police fighting each other, huh? That must be pretty brutal. I mean, I guess police in Japan don't really have to use force all that much, though. Yeah, anyway, how do you know so much about the dojo anyway? I mean, I live in Shinagawa and I don't know anything about that specific about it. You see, it says right in the dojo's flyer. He was out here about 10 minutes before you came handing them out. Kind of seemed a little prickly, so we didn't talk to him much, though. I admit, it would have been much cooler if we'd known that at the top of our head. But we're glad we were able to help you regardless. Makes me feel a little silly now, trying to learn more about him from a flyer. Considering he trained so many police, I'm surprised I never heard of him until now. Are you associated with police somehow? Huh? Who? Me? No, of course not. I'm an investigator, see? Like a private detective. Listen, if anyone comes by and asks about a female detective, just, sorry, I don't speak Japanese, right? Exactly. I appreciate it. Anyway, I should get going. Sorry to bother you. Thanks for the information, guys. Our pleasure. Go to the dojo. Let us see if you learn any kendo tricks. The men of the department always puffed out their chests when they talked about the kendo competitions, like it was going to impress me or something. Never paid it much attention. Still, it's strange that someone related, however faintly to the mask, is yet another tie to my own life. Takashi Koano seems like an interesting guy, but very serious and not keen on strangers. At least I didn't have to use any English. That would have been a disaster. So the dojo right behind us. So yeah, okay. Is there anything? Nope. Alright. This looks like the dojo I was looking for. It has a very traditional aesthetic. Okay. Who are you? A friend of mine. You're a friend of my sister's. You expect me to believe that? A little old, don't you think? Gee, thanks. Really, you think I wouldn't recognize you? You're the officer who's at the shrine in April who almost got her killed. And now you're lying about it, pretending to be your friend to no doubt get something from me. Don't look so shocked. Your little deception was easy to read is all. After your idiocy in Kamakura, I heard Mai crying over the phone every night for a month. Don't bother her anymore. Now get out of here before myself or one of your fellow officers has to throw you out. Okay. Well, that didn't go well. Maybe Mai will know to soften her brother up. Ass hat. I wonder if I had just told him who I was, if he would have complied. Knowing my luck, that would have been the case. Let me guess. Yeah. Alright, back to the shrine then. Oop. Back here now. I think I managed to find your brother. He didn't exactly seem happy to see me. Yep, you found Big Brother alright. He's been protective of me ever since we were little. I know I'm probably overstepping my boundaries, but would you be willing to come talk to him? I don't think he'll tell me anything on my own. Do you want me to help? You know, seeing you again really got me thinking. I decided that even if everyone's trying to hide it, I can't sit here and ignore what's happening. I need to understand why my family's been acting so strangely. Even my own brother is keeping me in the dark. I'm sick of it. Sure, I'll come with you, Ito. If I went alone, he'd probably pat me on the head and send me on my way, but if you're there, I'm sure he'll tell me about my parents. I'm asking everything. Are you sure that's what you want? Sometimes not knowing is better, Mai. No. No more stupid little Mai. I'd rather be hurt and know than happy and ignorant. It's a mixed blessing and a mixed curse, to be sure. But before we go, let's check in Grandma. These days, if she doesn't know where I am, it can really set her off. Alright, we'll make a quick stop at the house. Thanks, Mai. Okay then, I guess she's just in my pocket now. Oop, ooh, hello. That's a dead crow lays in the middle of the street. The small body is hidden and is in a bad state of decay. Covered in dried blood, the maggots have begun eating at its remains. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's real lovely. Alright, send no visitor, leave me alone. Grandma, it's me. Please open the door. Mai? Oh, Mai, it's you. Please, come in. Yes, come in. Okay. Wait, what is she doing here? It's okay, Grandma, she's here to help. Help? Huh, don't make me laugh. You were supposed to help me, remember? I felt something and you were going to free me from the past. Free you? Are you talking about the mask? Do not discuss that horrid thing here. No matter how far you go, I can still feel it, like needles in my skin dragging me to it. In my dreams, I can still see that place. Have you seen it too, Detective? A dark place, where those we've lost reside. I'm so old and I've wasted so much time, and yet the pain won't go away. My poor Emiko. I miss her so much. If only I could have found her. Emiko? You mean Mom? Find her? What are you talking about? She's gone. She in the dark too. Takashi told me she died after I was born. Yes, of course. You shouldn't be asking about such things, Mai. If it weren't for this woman, you'd be safe at the shrine. No, Grandma, you're wrong. I'm not safe while everyone lies to me. I'm going to see Takashi. If you don't tell me the truth, he will. Mai, listen to yourself. You must stop. Opening the door to the past will solve nothing. Ever since you were little, I've done what I could to protect you and your brother. Please don't go on this path. You look so much like her, you know, your mother, and you, Detective. Perhaps my granddaughter is too naive to see it, but you can't hide it from me. I know what you've seen, what you think you're able to do, but keep my family out of it. We've suffered enough. You don't know anything about me, and besides, I'm not the one hiding things from my family. Tell me, do you know the story of Izanagi and Izanami? Grandma, this again? I'm sure you guys aren't interested in hearing some old myth. Really, we should get going. Stay right there. Though I've told you this story so many times, you don't seem to grasp its importance. I think you will be of use to this woman to hear it. Drawings! Izanagi and Izanami were the first of the gods, known to us as the Kami. In legend, it was the drops of the ocean water that fell from Izanagi's jeweled spear that created the islands of Japan. I can't speak suddenly. When they descended to our lands, they brought their love and devotion with them to the realms of mortals. Izanagi and Izanami had many children, the deities of nature that inhabit the natural world all around us. For a time, life was peaceful. However, as Izanami gave birth to Kagetsuchi, the Kami of Fire, she was horribly burnt and suffered mortal wounds. As she lay dying and faced with her mortality, new Kami were born from her suffering. Kami that hid away from the light. When Izanami passed, Izanagi was inconsolable in his rage, and in his rage he struck down the children that killed his love, O child. Unable to accept her death, he ventured deep underground to Yomi no Kuni, the land of the dead. Half blind and distraught with grief, he wandered in the darkness until he finally heard the voice of his beloved. Though unable to see her face, Izanagi begged Izanami to return with him. Izanami replied that she would try and ask the gods of Yomi no Kuni permission to return to the land of the living. Incapable of restraining his desire to see his love, Izanagi set his coma light in order to look upon his lost love. Yeah. What greeted him was the sight of her decaying, worm-eaten face. In horror, Izanagi attempted to flee Yomi no Kuni. Izanami, in rage, sent dark spirits to pursue him and drag him back to her. After narrowly escaping, Izanagi sealed the entrance to Yomi no Kuni with a great boulder. So you see, it is our mortality that brings suffering into the world, yet resisting it is a perversion of the natural order. It's a very, very bleak outlook. Being mortal means we must accept that we cannot control life and death. Detective, with science, actually, we may be able to, very much. Detective, some things cannot be changed, and some doors should never be opened. You must stop. Listen, the protagonist of a Lovecraftian story never stops, and that's why they go mad, or get eaten, or whatever. Have their minds exchanged with one of the great race of Yith or something. Grandma, you're talking about stories and myths. We're talking about real things. The story may be a myth, but there is truth within it. Can't you see that? The things you pursue, they're unnatural, unclean. Heed my warning and stop this foolishness. I won't let you involve my family any further. First those bastards take my Emiko, and then you show up. Perhaps I'm being punished for my sins. Mai, come here. Come here, my sweet child. We must keep away from her. No, Grandma, I told you already. I'm going to see Takashi. I'm an adult now, and you can't tell me what to do anymore. No, you can't. You can't go. We must protect our family from outsiders, Mai. You're reopening old wounds. Leave us alone. Let us heal. Heal? You think I want to heal? Can't you see how much these lies have hurt me already? You're the one wounding me, Grandma, not Ito. You're delusional. You tell us stories about Kami and spirits. Takashi might hide things from me too, but at least he makes sense. This time he's gonna tell me the truth about everything. About Mom and Dad, too. No! Stop! I'll tell you how your parents... how they... You can't, can you? You've never told me how they died. The reasons always change every time I asked. No, Mai, please. You must listen. They might be listening. They're still out there and they haven't forgiven me. Can't you see? They? What are you talking about? You're insane. I'm sorry I spoke to you that way. I'll be back to check on you soon. Don't go. Please. Goodbye, Grandma. Wow. That was awkward. I'm sorry. She's gotten much worse since you last saw her. No, it's fine. Why do you think she told us that story? About Izanagi? I don't know. It was kind of creepy, wasn't it? She was talking about it like she really believed it. Come on, let's go see Takashi. Yeah. This isn't getting weird at all. Oops, shit. I passed it up. Go back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where do you think you're going? Mai and I are leaving. What of it? Oh, well, you can't. I got a call from Mai's grandmother and she says she's having health issues, so she has to stay. I didn't ask what they were. Wouldn't want to be caught fainting on my shift again, but it must be pretty bad if she called. Mai's an adult and her grandmother can't keep her here. Let her go. Let's go. No, you don't understand. You're not going anywhere. Are you fucking kidding me? Use violence. Is that really the only... No, there's gotta be some other way I can get the fuck out of here without hurting someone. That's just stupid. There we go. I think I'm wearing gloves. Better work. Thank you. I was wondering why that suddenly popped up. Oh my god. I told you I don't like about the blood, and blood's not really my thing. You see the germs, and okay, I'm dizzy. I'm a little dizzy. Just going to. Oh dear, did he just faint? Sure looks like it. He'll be fine. Let's get a move on. Do not impede the way of the great Ito. Piece of shite. Okay, and I'll be ending this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and in the next episode, we will be going back to visit Takashi with his sister, and hopefully we'll actually get something useful out of him this time. I'll see you then.